channel. Quick review on my Hilleberg Soulo. There's 1,000 videos out there reviewing the Hilleberg Soulo, so I'll keep this short and sweet. This video is for those who just want to know whether it's worth spending nearly £1,000 on a one-man tent, which is a good question. The Hilleberg Soulo, it's a 4-season one-man tent. It comes in 3 versions. You've got the yellow label, which is a nice, very light 3-season version. Then you have the red label, which is the version I've got, which is a 4-season hardcore tent. It's made out of the same material as Batman's cape. It can withstand bullets, it can withstand light aircraft impact and possibly a King Kong attack. It is a super strong tent designed for expedition 4-season camp adventures. And then you've got the black label version, which is the most extreme version, designed for apocalyptic events, nuclear wars, anything pretty much. And that retails about £100 I think. I think it's about 890 for, I don't know, I've written it down somewhere. So the Hilleberg Red Label, the one I have, is currently retailing at around £895, which it sounds ridiculous, doesn't it, for a one-man tent, but you know. And then the Hilleberg Black Label is a bargain, £940. So if you are concerned about a meteorite hitting the earth and the human race becoming extinct, then it's the black label version you really want. However, both tents are very strong, extreme weather tents, and the red label that I have is slightly lighter than the black label. So the black label's got more reinforced poles. I think it's a thicker material. You know, it might be Superman cape material, I'm not sure, but it is stronger, but it's slightly heavier too. Now, unless you are planning to go out in the worst possible weather, you know, the jury's out whether you need the black label. The same could go saying about the red label. Do you really need it? Is it overkill for British weather? Could possibly be, but if I'm on top of a mountain in the dead of winter, 2 o'clock in the morning, and the weather changes and it becomes gale force winds, I don't want my tent to cack it, because you know that's going to end bad, very bad. So having that little bit of confidence, knowing that, you know, unless there's something drastic happens, my tent should keep me safe until the morning. I would rather have that confidence when I'm on my own in the middle of nowhere. Do you need it? No, you don't need it. I think you could quite easily just have a lot cheaper tent and just stick to fair weather and low level camping, and you'd be fine. There's a lot more tents out there that are a lot cheaper and still very strong, still good tents. The first tent I had was the Van Gogh Mirage 200, and that was a fantastic beginner's tent. I really recommend that tent. It's a 2-man tent, but you know, you easily get 3 people in, so there's loads of room for one person. And it's not too heavy either. But that's a different tent, a different review. The Hilleberg Soulo. Do we need it? I'm going to say yes. If you're serious about wild camping and you want to be out in all weathers and have confidence that your camp isn't going to get blown off the cliff's edge, then I would recommend this. If you're a fair weather camper, still like your wild camping, and you're going to try and stick to good weather or low level camping, then no, you don't need to be buying it at all. For those fashion conscious amongst us, the tent comes in 3 different colours to match your outfit. You've got a green, which I've got. The sand that I wanted, I like the look of the sand because it kind of blended in with the terrain a lot more. but it was hard to get. I couldn't find one at the time of buying, so I ended up going for the green. But I am very happy with the green. It's a lovely colour when you see it up close. And then there's a bright red, which, yeah, for polar expeditions, that's probably a good thing. But in this country, you know, a lot of the time you're stealth camping, you shouldn't really be there. So do you want a bright red tent? I don't know. They look nice, but I would rather just stay low key and a little bit more hidden. The tent is very simple to put up. You've got 3 poles, DAC or DSC, featherlight poles. They look very nice. It'll feel good quality, and yeah, you put they're all color coded. So it's like you put the blue pole in, the white pole in, and the red pole. There's your tent pretty much pitched. You can move it. It's freestanding, so you can move it where you want if there's no wind. And then when you peg it down with the guy lines, you've got like a very strong little base for the night. So it comes in a quality bag, same material as the tent itself. You have your tent inside, and you also have obviously your pegs, which when I'm packing up, when I pack my bag, I tend to keep these separate because then this all squashes down. Very nice, good quality. Okay. Top tip, you know, you might be chucking it down in camp as you straight in camp, so you ain't going to do it then, but I always bring my tent home, I pitch it in the living room, let it dry out, and then when it's dried out, before I put it away, I tie all the lines up so they're in little bundles. That way, when I take it back out again, it's none of the lines are tangled up with the little catches. You'll see that when you are putting the tent up, there's little black catches that you use to clip onto the tent poles themselves. The quality of Hilleberg is fantastic. I mean, you can feel the quality in the material. Everything about the tent feels like quality. I really love the tent. I mean, it is overkill. Most of the camps, I even take it summer camping, but I love the tent. I love the space inside. You know, I'm 6'2", I have to carry a 65 litre Bergen with me and or rucksack, and I've got plenty of room. It's a nice place to be inside the tent. The only downside, apart from the price, which the price is, you know, you can't deny the price is ridiculous, but the only downside for me really is the inner fly sheet. What do you call it, the fly sheet? The inner tent. The problem with this is, in the wind, it rattles around really badly. I mean, you ain't getting much sleep. You might feel safe in there, you know, the tent itself isn't going anywhere, but because you haven't a vent through a little hatch at the top, the wind comes in and it just blows the inner tent around like you're in a tumble dryer, a washing machine, whatever you want to say. It's very noisy, and it can ruin a night. So apart from that, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. If they just somehow tightened the inner tent a little bit, the inner fly sheet, whatever you want to call it, mesh sheet, it would be a 10 out of 10. Well, maybe 9 out of 10 for this fact that it costs £1,000, you know. But cracking tent, I would highly recommend it if you are serious about your wild camping. There's plenty of other really good tents out there too. You know, I've seen some very good tent reviews, and I was tempted to get some of the other tents, but I am really happy with the Hilleberg. I'm really glad I went for it. So anyway, that was the Hilleberg Soulo. definite review for those who aren't bothered about the science behind it as such. It's a good, strong, hardy tent. It's expensive, plenty of room in it for a one person tent, and I would give it a 9 out of 10, losing a point due to price and the fact that the inner mesh tent blows a lot in the wind. Apart from that, it's a cracking tent. If you're looking to get a 4-season tent, get a Soulo. Or don't, get another tent. You know, it's up to you. It's not a dictatorship, but I would recommend it. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you. See you again.